Idaho are pushing doctors out.
That is how some doctors in Idaho feel about the state's abortion ban. Some believe the strict ban is responsible for the steep decline in OBGYNs over the past 3 years. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Kirsten O'Connor. Derek Dice has the night off. Madeline Mullins spoke with doctors across the state of Idaho about how this OBGYN shortage is impacting both providers and patients and which communities are hit the hardest.
When Bonner General closed its labor and delivery unit, the women of Sandpoint, Idaho had to look elsewhere for an OBGYN.
All 4 of our OBGYNs departed the state after that. And so in the wake of that, there was a lot of question about where do we go now? What do we do?
Some of those women started seeing doctors in Coeur d'Alene. Doctors like OBGYN Brenna McCrummon
Inherited a huge amount of patients in that area that no longer has access to prenatal care or gynecological care near their home.
Sandpoint is not the only community that has lost OBGYNs. A study done by the American Medical Association shows since 2022, 43% of the state's OBGYNs stopped practicing in Idaho. Of those doctors, 42% started practicing in other states, all with less restrictive abortion laws. 16% now only practice gynecology, and 13% left their rural practices.
Criminalizing medicine, creates a lot of complexity, and a lot of physicians are choosing not to work here.
Rural communities are being hit the hardest.
Most of the OB doctors are concentrated in the 7 most populated counties, so that leaves only 23 other doctors from the ones that are left to provide care to about 570,000 other people.
In the small town of Stanley, Idaho, there is no OBGYN. Patients have to drive over an hour for things like routine checkups or for something more severe like a miscarriage.
There are times when there are more severe complications, especially in the second half of pregnancy, that they would have to be transported to Boise. Generally, that actually has to be done by helicopter from Stanley.
And OBGYNs in Washington have also seen an increase in patients, with many women crossing the state line to get the care they need.
So it's created a lot of barriers for them to get care.
Doctors tell me until the laws change, OBGYNs will continue to leave the state and patients will continue to suffer. In Coeur d'Alene, I'm Madeline Mullins, 4 News Now.